Well, you're not going to mention wrestlers, but I'm going to mention a wrestler because he was just on our show a couple weeks ago, and he brought up your name. So again, you can say what you want or can't say what you can't say or whatever, but he did bring you up. So then this actually appeared on Jim Cornette's podcast a little bit, and they were wondering if Stephen P. New was going to remember them now after being so big time. But Ace Steel was on our show, and he put you over big time and said that you were helping him out with the AEW stuff. And he couldn't say enough nice things about you. Anything you can comment on the Ace Steel and the AEW stuff?
Well, the only thing that I'll say there, and I heard what Ace said, very kind to me. We are greatly limited. Ace is correct about that. You're never going to hear me or Ace or Punk comment on the particulars. The only thing that I will say is that those are two of the most stand-up guys that I've ever met in any walk of life, let alone the sport of professional wrestling. And I'll always be here for those guys. That's really all that I can say. And I said this on my own podcast recently for your viewers, your listeners. I do a podcast called House of Kayfabe. We got to get Rip Rogers on there before too long as well. But I said this in dealing with AEW's legal team when that happened. When I first started dealing with Mega and Chris on AEW's legal team, 2019, I think they saw me as an extension of Jim Cornette. I think that they thought they were going to get on the phone and I would cut a Cornette promo or something like that. And I'm not. I'm not Jim. I'm not on anybody's Mount Rushmore of anything. But the longer they dealt with me, the better the relationship got. And I think that, through all those situations in the last year and a half, that helped the situation greatly for me to have what I believe is a good relationship with the upper management of AEW. And Punk's obviously happy. He's in a good place. Ace is happy. He's in a good place. And I'll always be here for those guys. And as Ace said, the only person, and granted, she's not completely objective and unbiased, but the only person not subject to an NDA, who's not subject to confidentiality provisions, is Ace's wife, Lucy. And so, maybe one day she tells the story.
Man, I got a couple questions. So what I heard about all that is it sounded to me like you said that Punk and Steel were innocent and you got them a good payoff. So that's just what I heard out of all that. But
I can't confirm or deny.
Can't confirm or deny. The other thing is, so on the whatever you call it, an NDA, is that what it's called?
Yeah, non-disclosure agreement.
And is that for life?
Yes,
it is for life.
It is. Yes.
And then let me ask you this question. I don't know if you can answer it or not. Why did Steele's wife, why was that not placed on her? Was that part of just like the deal, or is it?
That was just part of the deal.
So she could comment on it, but nobody else can. I find, okay. Maybe we need to get her on here then.
Watch. I said watch. Watch this next video that's coming up on your screen. Remember now,
so
watch it.
that I can't get the shit closed.